Hey guys, in this short video, which is basically going to go through backing up your PC to an external drive, we're going to be using a piece of free software called Create Synchronicity, and I already have it installed. So all you have to do to bring it up is actually click on, by the time on your taskbar, you should see this little round icon here. Just right click on it and click on Create Synchronicity. The way this program works is you create a profile, and the profile basically it asks you what the source folder will be and what the destination, and from there you could also tell it to schedule the backup, so it does it on its own, nightly or weekly, however you like. So to create a brand new, these are 3 jobs that I already have here. They're kind of basically test jobs. So let's create a new one. Double click on New Profile. Just give it a meaningful name. I'm going to choose backup number 2. Let's give it a 2 in there. And it brings up the settings window. So it's asking you, where do you want to back up from? If you're backing up, let's say, your desktop or your documents folder, you could just choose your desktop. It'll back up everything that's on your desktop. So in our case, I don't want to be here forever, so I'm just going to do let's just do, I'll just choose this folder here, and it asks you what the destination is. Where do you want this thing to go? I'm going to be using an external drive. It's my drive L. So you could just paste it in there, or you could just do the little 3 dots to load it. Once you have the from and to, just click on load tree, and what it does, it shows you where it's going to be doing. So right now I chose the Hopkins folder here on my desktop, so it's going to back it up to L, and you can see that it's doing it from left to right, which is correct. And you don't really need anything else right now. You can just hit save. Once that job is here, you can see it back up too. You can right click on it, and let's do just a preview of what it's actually going to be doing. So it's telling us that it's going to back up a bunch of photos that I found in a folder called new folder. So it's going to back them all up. It's a total of, looks like it's 80. Oh well, it's actually 89 files or so. So let's go ahead and hit synchronize. And you can see that some stuff's already appearing on that backup disk that I have here. It's going pretty quick. And it copied almost all the files, which are 89 files. It's actually done now. So it's complete. So the very cool thing about this program, though, is that you could schedule this so it runs every night or every week or every Friday. So let's go ahead and right click on the job that you've created earlier. Just right click on it and go to scheduling, and just check on enable scheduling. And now just basically tell it every day, or every week, and a time. This is military time. So just basically do that, hit save, and you'll notice that now it has a little clock next to the backup too, and it will basically do this on its own. The great thing about this is that if you want to just back up everything, not just your desktop, you could just tell it to back up your entire profile folder. Under Windows, usually, if you go to your drive C and you go to users, you'll have basically the name of the user. In my case, it's Alberto. So if you would click on Alberto, it'll basically back up all my desktop, my documents, my downloads. So everything that you have that kind of belongs to you. It doesn't back up programs, but every other file it will back up. And it's really, really neat because it could save you in case your hard drive goes, or if there's something wrong with your machine. You'll have an external drive that has everything you need to continue to work. I use it for my photo business as well. If you look at my other profiles there, I have it backing up. In my case, it's backing up current hard drives here on this machine, and they go to network drive. Does it every night. So basically, part of my routine is, when I come home after a wedding or after a gig, I import all my data into this machine, and this little script backs up the whole folder, and it puts it onto a network drive, which is a NAS drive that I have here in the house. And then later on, like 2 a.m., it actually backs it up offsite as well. It's a really great little program. It's free, And you could use any existing drive that you already have, or if you want to purchase something from Amazon, I included a couple of links there for drives that are pretty good, that are affordable. All right, I hope you enjoyed this and it's useful to you, and catch you later. Peace.